Okay. Getting whatever you need for the practice today, grabbing blocks or strap or a pillow, a mat, again, whatever you need. And let's go ahead and find ourselves in our simple cross-legged pose. And sitting ourselves up nice and tall. And maybe as we are sitting up nice and tall, keep sitting up nice and tall. You can rock yourself back and forth or front to back. Beginning to ground and center. Yes, beginning to ground yourself, center yourself, bringing yourself to the present, bringing your thoughts to the present. Oh, bring your body to the present. And if you are rocking it from side to side or front to back, begin to change this into a little bit of a torso circle. So circling that torso, that feels really good. And you can circle that as big as feels as is necessary for you, as feels good for you. And you can use the support of your hands. Oh man, that front circle right there. My low back is a little bit sore. I was doing a little bit of strengthening for that low back yesterday. Can definitely feel that. Good. And then let's go ahead and change that torso circling to the other direction. So whatever way you were going, let's go the opposite way. Circling that torso. This is already very calming. It's a calming movement. Very nice. And let's bring this into the center. So bringing ourselves a little bit to stillness, our torso and our legs a little bit to stillness. Let's roll our shoulders back. So I'm going to roll that out. Good. And roll those shoulders forward. Nice. And roll those shoulders back. And roll those shoulders forward. Let's shrug the shoulders up to the ears. And then release that down. And shrug that up. And release that down. Good. Drop our chin to chest. And then lift those eyes to sky. And drop that chin to chest. And then lift those eyes to sky. And chin to chest. And eyes to sky. Nice. Bring that head to center. Let's look to the left today. So let's look left first. So looking over towards the left side of the room, trying to get your chin over that left shoulder. Bring that to center and look to the right. Bring that to center, look to the left. And then to the right. And head back to neutral. Drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. And if you want, go ahead and take that right hand and place it right above that left ear, but not too much pressure, just gentle, just a gentle pressure to get a good stretch in that neck. Nice, and bring that head to center, and let's drop it to the other side. So left ear towards the left shoulder, and again, just gentle. That left hand is above that right ear. Just gentle, not a lot of pressure at all. Good, and bring that head back to neutral, back to center. Drop our chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, and left ear to left shoulder. And taking this from side to side, right there. Nice neck half circles here. Good, warming up that, our complete upper body, our head, our neck, cervical spine. Good, drop that chin back to chest. Lift our head up to center, roll the shoulders back and roll those shoulders forward. Let's inhale and sweep this up and exhale it out. Let's do 2 more sun breaths like that. Inhale and sweep it up and exhale it out. And another sun breath. Inhale and sweep this up and exhale it out. Good. Let's inhale and sweep up. On our exhale, let's go ahead and drop our right hand down, reach over with that left arm. Let's keep our left glute down, left leg down, and maybe you're able to twist that rib cage, torso open towards the ceiling, and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Inhale and lift this up, and let's go ahead and drop that left hand down. Reach over with the right, lengthening through the right side of the body. And maybe you're again able to twist open with that torso towards the ceiling and breathe. Inhale and lift this up. Clasp our hands at the top, press our palms towards the ceiling. Lengthen up through that torso, up through that rib cage. Let's breathe it here. We'll do that sigh breath. Inhale it deep. And exhale, big sigh out. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling it deep. And exhale, big sigh out. And 1 more time. Inhale it deep. And exhale, big sigh out. Good, bring those arms out in front. Stop hands, rotate our wrists. Good, and then rotate the other way. Very nice. And point those fingers down, and fingers up, and fingers down, and fingers up. Let's take our arms out, and then let's take those arms behind us. Clasp your hands behind you if you can, or you can even grab your wrist if that works too. Or if you're really tight in your shoulders and in your chest, you can grab your strap and hold on to that. But we just want those arms behind us because we want to open up those shoulders and that chest. So opening that up, maybe rocking that a little bit. I rock it because that feels good. Let's look to the left and look to the right. And back to center, drop our chin to chest. And lift that head up. Bend our elbows, hands over to our right waist. Let's take that elbow back. And then switch sides, over to the left waist, take that elbow back. Good. And then release that, shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And again, inhale and sweep this up. Let's exhale, drop our left hand to our right thigh. And let's take our right thumb, let it follow your spine down towards the floor, and then right hand on the floor. And we'll do our first spinal twist of our practice. That is good. Let's breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. Good, 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Let's go the other side. So drop our right hand to our left thigh. Left thumb follows the spine down and twist it. Good, nice spinal twist on this other side, on your left side. And let's breathe it here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And inhale. And exhale. Good, bring that back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it. And again, inhale and sweep. And exhale it out. Roll our shoulders back. And roll those shoulders forward. Good. Very nice. If you're sitting on something, you can go ahead and move that off to the side. And we're going to lean ourselves back and begin to warm up our lower body. So let's take our feet. You can take those feet as wide as your hips, as wide as the mat, or wider. So just depending on whatever feels the best for you. And let's begin to drop those legs from side to side. My hips are very tight. My legs are very tight. And it makes it harder because it's cold now. So I have the heater on to get that chill out of the air. But it's like, oh, that chill definitely takes a toll on the muscles and the joints if it's been cold. Having to warm all that up. Good. Let's go ahead and keep that right leg in front. Sit ourselves up nice and tall. And twist over to the left side first. So tall twist to the left. And then let's go ahead and do a big twist to the right. That's what I was looking forward to. That big twist where that hip and that glute are maybe lifted up. Oh yeah. Breathing it here. Inhaling and exhaling. And let's bring this back to center. And let's go twist quick to the right 4 times. So let's twist it quick for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last 1 and back to center. Good. As we are centered here, let's hinge forward and feel free, if you've got your blocks, feel free to use the height of those blocks. You can make that even higher too, to help you if you are very tight in your hips and in your back in this hinge forward. Wow. So I'm trying to keep my glutes on the floor, trying to keep my lower back lengthened down towards the floor instead of leaning like over, trying to keep that rooted and hinging this forward. So we get that extra stretch in the low back and the hips. Very nice. Breathing it here. Good. Let's go ahead and lean this back and drop those legs from side to side. Again. Good. And let's keep that left leg in front now. So left leg stays in front. Ooh, and let's twist to the right. So tall twist to the right. And then big twist. Oh, big twist to the left. Nice big twist. Breathing that here. And let's bring this to center and let's twist quick for 4. Take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last 1. Oh, and back to center. Same thing on this side. Let's go ahead and hinge this forward. So finding that hinge, lengthening. And breathing. And go ahead and release that. Let's take those legs out nice and long and find ourselves in our staff pose. So lengthening through those legs Flexing through our feet, let's reach up through our arms. And this is our full staff pose. So let's breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale and exhale it out. Good, release our arms down. Let's bring that right leg in, bring that into the chest, give that a nice big hug. Let's keep that left foot flexed, left leg active. Nice big hug here. Let's take our right leg over our left leg and let's go ahead and wrap that left arm around that right leg. And now we get that hip flexor stretch, or not hip flex, we get that glute stretch and IT band stretch and hamstring stretch. So we get a lot of different stretches here. Again, flexing through that left foot, keeping that left leg active. Let's twist into this, looking over to the right. Maybe if you're tight or sore, and you feel like, oh, I'm stiff today, I'm not able to twist a lot, maybe you can take your chin or just your eyeballs. Just those eyes, even looking back further, can help. So just getting that nice twist here, breathing into that. Trying not to hold that breath, especially if you're stiff or tight. It's very easy to hold that breath. Use that breath and make that breath bigger, kind of over exaggerate it. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So twisting to the left. And breathe that here. Good, bring this back to center. Let's take the bottom of our foot to the inside of our thigh. Let's take those peace fingers and reach them either for that big toe. You can hook it around your big toe or hand to shin or hands to thigh. So whatever is working for you. And let's do that nice hamstring stretch right here. Inner thigh hamstring stretch. Feels best for me today to have my hand right here on my lowest rib. If you want to go further, you can take that arm up. For me today, this is good so that I can open this up, open up my rib cage, lengthen through my neck, and breathe. And then bring this back to center. Lengthen through those legs, flex through our feet, reach up through our arms, and let's breathe it here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And big deep inhale and exhale it out. Good, one more time here. Big deep inhale and big exhale out. Good, release that down. Let's take our left leg, pull our left leg in and give that a nice big hug. Hugging in that leg. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and take that left over right and wrap our right arm around and let's twist it to the left. Let's keep our right foot flexed and our right leg active as we are twisted to the left. And we're getting that hip, that glute, hamstring, and breathe. And bring this to center and let's twist it towards the other side. Twist it to the right. And bring that to center. Good. Let's take that foot to the inside of the thigh. Let's take our peace fingers and either hook them around that big toe or hand to shin or hand to thigh. And stretch through that hamstring, through that leg on this other side and breathe. And then release that. Good. Let's go ahead and take ourselves into our reverse tabletop and then a reverse plank. So let's take our arms behind us. Let's have our feet nice and close, pretty close to our glutes, not too close, but pretty close to our glutes. So fingers are facing towards our toes. Let's go ahead and lift our pelvis up and find ourselves in our reverse tabletop. Oh, this is such a good, strong pose, good for that core. Good for those arms, good stretching for those arms as well. Just holding this here and breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Very strong in this reverse tabletop. We're gonna go into reverse plank, but if you feel like your hips are sagging, you'll know when we get there. Or if you don't feel as strong today, or if this is just feeling really good today, then go ahead and do the reverse tabletop again. You don't have to go into that reverse plank. Let's drop the pelvis down, simple cross leg, and then do a nice hinge forward. So good opposing stretch here. And then let's go ahead and lean this back again. And you can take yourself up into that reverse table, or you can lengthen through those legs and go into that reverse plank. So it is up to you. And we've got a few breaths here, holding this nice and strong, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Do one more breath, one more deep breath. And let's drop that pelvis down. Simple cross leg, and let's hinge this forward. From this simple cross leg and this hinge, let's go ahead and bring ourselves all the way forward onto all fours. Right there. So that we are on those hands and knees in that quadruped position. Our shoulders are over our wrists and our hips are over our knees. Let's go ahead and drop our belly to the floor. Take our eyes to the sky. Inhale. And round our spine, chin to chest. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. Round that spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. Round that spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. And round that spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. And round that spine. Exhale. Good. Let's flatten through our back. Very nice. And let's go ahead and go into our our bird dog. So let's go ahead and lift our right leg up, lengthen through our right leg. And you can keep this here like this, or if you want to go into that full bird dog, we're going to lengthen out through our left arm. So holding this out, we've got nice long leg, long arm, and let's take elbow to knee 6 times. So let's bring this in for 6 and extend. Here's 5 and extend. Here's 4 and extend. Here's 3 and extend. Here's 2 and extend. And last one, let's hold this extension here. Hold that. Good, release that arm and release that leg. Take this back into a nice child's pose. So glutes go back towards heels, lengthen through those arms. Good child's pose here. And bring ourselves up onto all fours. Once again, drop that belly, inhale. And round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. And round that spine, exhale. And drop that belly, inhale. And round that spine, exhale. Good. Bring the back flat. And now let's go ahead and lift that other leg. So lift our left leg, reach through our right arm. So put that bird dog on this other side, lengthening and reaching. And then let's go ahead and take elbow to knee again 6 times. Bring this in and extend. There's 6. Bring this in and extend. There's 5. Bring this in and extend. There's 4. Bring this in and extend. There's 3. Bring this in and extend. There's 2. Bring this in and let's hold this extension here. Hold that. Good. Release that arm and release that leg. Take ourselves down into that child's pose again. Lengthen through those arms. Good. Looking at our hands. Let's go ahead and walk our hands over to the right side. Let's take that left hand right on top of that right hand. And our left glute is going to go to that left heel. And then let's go to the other side. So walk those hands over to the other way. Let's take that right hand and place it right on top of that left hand. And our right glute is trying to go towards our right heel. And bring this back to center and lengthen through that. Good. Bring ourselves up on our knees. Let's take ourselves off to this or into a gate pose because we're going to go into our modified half moon. Let's take our left leg off to the side. And let's reach up through those arms. So that foot, your left foot can be either forward or out to the side, just depending on what feels best for your ankle, what feels most neutral for that. We're lengthening here, reaching up through those arms. Let's go ahead and drop that right hand down, lengthen up through this and lift that leg up. So we've got this nice supported balance pose. I love these one-legged balance poses because you still have the support, but we're still working on that balance and that strength. Strengthen that leg that's holding us up and definitely strengthen that leg that's having to lift. So we've got this nice modified half moon. Good, let's go ahead and drop that leg down and reach this over. And then release that. Good, let's take it to the other side. Now our right leg is going to go off to the side and toe to the front or ankle neutral, whatever feels best for you. Let's reach up through those arms, find that gate pose, lift and reach. And then let's go ahead and drop that left hand down, reaching up and lifting that leg up. And breathe. Another breath or two here. And let's go ahead and release that down and reach this over. Lengthen and reach. Good. And then release that. Very nice. All right, so go ahead and place your blocks where you want them for when we go to our sun salutations. And then we're going to go on to our first downward facing dog. So we've got ourselves on all fours. Let's curl our toes under. Let's keep our knees bent as we lift our tails to the sky. So head and neck. Oh, relax between those shoulders. Knees are bent, lengthening through that spine. Tailbone is lifted towards the ceiling. Good, nice and long. And let's go ahead and pedal our feet, pedaling our heels down towards the floor. So stretching through those calves, through those hamstrings. If you've got any sort of congestion, cold or chest or head congestion, maybe you're definitely feeling this
in your face, in your jaw. Because it's that season, it's that cold season, cold and flu season. But this can be really good. Let's find stillness here, dropping our heels down towards the floor. Tailbone is lifted. Just enjoying this downward facing dog, this our first inversion pose of the practice today. Let's lift up on our toes, take our heels high, and then go ahead and drop both of those heels over to one side. And then lift that back up center and drop those heels over to the other side. And then lift that back up center. And let's walk our feet to meet our hands at the front of our mat, the front edge of our mat. And you can have those blocks, place them where you want them. Let's do a ragdoll first. So we won't be holding on to the blocks quite yet. So we're just going to do a ragdoll here. Let our arms dangle, let that upper body dangle. Rooting into the floor. Maybe nodding that head or shaking that head, but relaxing, relaxing, breathing. Just ragdoll right here. Take that opposite elbow with the opposite hand and make a frame for that head. And breathe. Inhaling, exhaling. Good, release those arms. Let's take those hands on those blocks. Let's inhale, flat back, and look forward. Exhale and release. All right, our head has been low, and we're going to take it up into that full mountain. So take it as slowly as you need to so that you don't get dizzy. Let's inhale and sweep this up nice and big. Nice big mountain pose. And then let's take this around into a nice chair. Good, inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back and look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale it around into chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Let's keep our right foot forward. Take our left foot back into a nice lunge. Take that left hand onto the block or the floor. And let's go ahead and spinal twist this open to the right. Good, strong lunge here. Tall lunge, spinal twisted lunge. Breathe. Bring this back to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot into a top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold. Front edge of our mat. Let's inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Left foot stays forward. Right foot goes back. Right hand on the floor or the block. Let's spinal twist open to the left and breathe. And bring this to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot into a top of plank. Shift that weight forward, drop to front to the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press, downward facing dog, and breathe. Ooh, just enjoy this breath in this inversion, in this downward facing dog. And let's walk those feet to those hands, standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Right foot stays forward, left foot goes back. Left hand on the floor or the block. And let's spinal twist again to the right. Nice big lunge. Strong lunge here and breathe. And bring this to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot into a top of plank. Shift the weight forward, drop to front to the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press, downward facing dog, and breathe. And let's walk those feet to meet those hands, standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep this up. Exhale it around the chair. Inhale and lifting up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Left foot stays forward, right foot goes back into lunge. Right hand is on the block or the floor. And let's spinal twist it over to the left. And bring this to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift that forward, drop to front to the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog, and breathe. Good, take this back to top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to front to the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart's gonna go down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog, and breathe. And we're gonna do our pigeon today. So we've got ourselves in our downward facing dog. Let's take this into single leg down dog. So that means we're gonna lift our right leg up, bend at our right knee, drop our right heel over towards our glutes. Oh. And then, so we've got that leg lifted in the air. Let's bring our knee back to center. And let's go ahead and sweep this right leg through. Sweep this right knee through into a pigeon. And you may need, I'm going to use a pillow under my glute today. I need it. So you may need support underneath that glute, and that's perfectly fine. You can be up on your hands, you can be on your elbows, or if you've got that flexibility, you can be all the way down lengthened. But just remember where you are on this side, because that's the goal for the other side. You want to be balanced. You want to be able to do the same thing on the other side as you're doing on this side. But breathing deeply into this pigeon, into this hip stretch, glute stretch, hamstring stretch, quadricep stretch, all kinds of stretch here. Good. Let's press ourselves halfway up. Let's reach our left hand back for our left foot. So now we get a quadricep stretch, so a front thigh stretch in that left leg. And this is rooster pose. Stretching through that. Good. And then go ahead and release that leg. If you have a pillow underneath you, you can move that off to the side. We're going to press ourselves back up into our downward facing dog. So lifting back up into that strong inversion, downward facing dog, head being lower than the heart. And breathe. Good, let's go ahead and center that weight again and take our left leg, lifting, bend at our knee and drop our heel over towards that right glute. Good, let's bring that bent knee back to center and then let's go ahead and sweep this through and take this into that pigeon on the other side. And I'm going to need support on the other side too. So you're either on those hands, on those elbows, or all the way down. But remember, whatever you did on the other side, you want to do that same thing here on this side. So you have that same amount of strength and flexibility, mobility on both sides of the body. And breathe. And let's press ourselves halfway up, reach back for that foot. Good, so we get that nice quadricep front thigh stretch for this right side. And breathe it. And then go ahead and release that. And let's press ourselves up into a downward facing dog. Right here, good. Nice lifted downward facing dog. Maybe nod that head yes, or shake that head no. Let's drop to those knees, and we're just gonna take ourselves back into a nice child's pose. Lengthened arms here first, so you can stretch through those arms, stretch through that back. Breathe that here, and then let's go ahead and move our arms by our sides, our palms facing up, and our elbows just dropping open off to the side here. And let's take our hands by our knees, press ourselves up. We're gonna lay on our backs, grab your strap. We're gonna do some leg stretching, and then we'll go move into our final relaxation. So grabbing whatever you need for that. If you use an eye pillow, regular pillow blankets, whatever helps you feel comfortable being on the floor. So also you're grabbing your strap. Let's take ourselves down onto our backs. Let's go ahead and take that strap, and we're going to take that strap around our right foot. So we got that right foot, pulling that strap, that leg into our torso, into our chest. And we can lengthen through our left leg. So that left leg can be nice and long. Right knee is still hugged into the torso. And then let's go ahead and press through that right heel to the ceiling. And use that strap to pull that leg towards you. You can do these without a strap too, by just holding your foot or holding onto your leg. Just make sure that you're not holding onto your knee joint. But if you've got the flexibility of holding onto your foot or your ankle or behind your thigh, then you can feel free to do that too. I just love using the strap because I can get more of a stretch because I can't hold on to my foot. Let's keep our strap in our right hand and let's go ahead and open our leg off to the side. Ooh, that's a good opening stretch. Right there, inner thigh, outer hip, and adductor muscles. Good, and remembering to breathe. Your breath can be starting to slow down, which is good, because that will prepare you, it'll get you ready for our final relaxation when we get there. But continue to breathe deeply. Let's go ahead and bring our leg back to center. Pull that towards us again, and you get another nice hamstring stretch in the back of that leg. Let's take that strap into our other hand, so into our left hand, and let's drop that leg across the body. So our right leg is dropped over to our left side. Our right hand is out to the right side, and maybe we can look over to the right. So now you've got yourself in this nice twisty pose. And breathe this here. And let's bring our leg back to center. Go ahead and pull that towards us. Bending at our other leg, let's go ahead and release that strap. Good. Let's take the strap now around that left foot. So you can lengthen now through that right leg. Pull that left knee, this side. Pull that left knee into your chest and give that a nice big hug. Woo! Man, it's a lot tighter. Pull that in. And then let's go ahead and press up through that heel to the ceiling. Pull that leg towards you. Again, I love using the strap here because it helps me to get that deeper stretch down right through the back of the hamstring, right down into that glute. Let's keep the strap in our left hand and let's go ahead and open this left leg up off to the side. Over to the side, off to the side. Just opening that up and breathe. And let's bring this leg back to center. Pull that towards us. Let's take our strap into our right hand and drop it across. Drop that leg across over to the right side. Left arm goes out and maybe you're able to look over to the left. And breathe in this twisty twist. Oh my goodness. Wow. Breathe it deeply. And let's bring our leg back to center. Pull that leg towards us. Bend at the other leg, and we can go ahead and release that leg. Very nice. And let's move it into our final relaxation. So grabbing whatever you need for that. If you've got pillows, blankets, eye pillow, grabbing those things, making yourself comfortable. Let's lengthen through our legs towards one end of the room and reach through our fingers towards the other end of the room. And making that body nice and long, adding a few inches here to your height. So adding maybe 3 or 4 inches to your height here, really reaching for that, through that, breathe into that. Let's inhale it deeply here. As we exhale, let's go ahead and sink and settle and allow those feet to fall open, allow those arms to open. Maybe you're able to slow your breath down even more, but still breathing deeply, just slower. Quieting everything, slowing everything. And just enjoy these few moments of stillness, of quiet. Maybe you're even able to like feel your heartbeat or hear your heartbeat. Nice and slow, still relaxing. Let's bend our knees and maybe tuck that tailbone under so you flatten that low back to the floor. And let's drop both of those knees over to your most comfortable side, taking yourself onto your side. And a few breaths here. And then bringing ourselves up, pressing ourselves up, lifting ourselves up into our seated pose. That feels most supportive and comfortable for you. And lengthening up through the spine. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up, bring our palms together, and then exhale, eyes following our fingers, and take our chin the chest. Lift that head center, take our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. And taking our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply and exhale. And one more time, big deep inhale. And a big cleansing exhale. And thank you for joining me for the practice today. Have a blessed rest.